So you have to wonder who wanted changes to our passports. There's been no polling on it, no outrage about it, no angst about the fact that our current Canadian passport is a great representation of who we are as Canadians, our symbols, our history, and our values. Hello, I'm Adrienne Batra. With me are Brian Lilley and Wareen Kinsella. Wareen, I think the total was 0 people, Canadians, clamoring for some massive changes to our passport, which some bureaucrats decided they needed to rehabilitate the passport's image because Passport Canada was such a hot mess for the last 3 years, or this was just a make work busy project for some bureaucrats to justify their existence. What's going on here?
Well, for more than a year, we couldn't get a passport. Now we're going to get one that looks like it was designed in an elementary school. And you're quite right. Like, they did not consult Canadians. This was interdepartmental. What should we get rid of? They got rid of Terry Fox, which has earned them the condemnation of the mayor of Port Coquitlam, where Terry was from. They got rid of the pictures of Vimy Ridge, which has earned them the condemnation of the Royal Canadian Legion. Like, it is a joke. And the narwhals look like the narwhals from, the Elf, remember the narwhals come up. So like it's a fiasco, and it didn't need to be. And, as you say, like, why did they do this? Why did they have to change it in the first place?
Yeah. Brian, we're just showing pictures of what is going to look like. The new passport is going to look like. They've moved our coat of arms. They've sort of shifted it down to the left, not giving it the prominence. Isn't there a sort of a global consistency in terms of how passports are supposed to look? I mean, are we violating any of that? I don't even know if they give that into any consideration. But the fact is, they are really trying. Someone is trying to erase very significant parts of our history and symbols that actually matter to Canadians. Because I can assure you,
that is happening big time.
Terry Fox offends nobody.
Yeah. So look, I don't have a big problem with the cover. I don't have a problem with the shifting of the coat of arms or the maple leaf. I know a lot of people have said, "Oh, it's ugly. I don't like it," and I don't mind the pop of red. I was worried because of what John Ivison had heard and reported on in National Post, and I chatted with John about this. He went to the government and said, "Are you really going to make the cover red?" And they said, "As long as we can find a way to do it." So they were looking at making the whole cover red. Cover's not as bad as I thought, but the inside, I'm not outraged that they removed Terry Fox, because they could have said, "You know what, we're going to take out Terry Fox this time, but here's Frederick Banting. We're going to take away a beautiful scene of Quebec City, but here's a beautiful view of the Saguenay." They could have replaced it with something else. Instead, we've got this IKEA children's coloring book. It looks like the type of thing you'd get at IKEA to